Don't look at your missus. She's not helping you out, mate. I know you look giving her side eye. She's not.
Honestly, she's into Deckers as much.
She knows. Yeah, she knows. She knows.
So, would you like to introduce the guest?
I'm just introducing him. It's Deck. I don't really know the guy. I just met him.
Evening, Deck. Deck, for the listeners out there, Deck is my brother. His surname will remain anonymous, even though we've tagged it on Twitter many times. This is Deck. Deck, I will jump straight in with you because this one is a good way to introduce yourself with my first question. Even before we do the news, I'll jump in with the question. What are you doing on our pod?
Well, I heard about Incest Corner the other week, and then from then I was just hooked.
So what you mean there, Deck? But, so why do you think, could you just quickly explain as an introduction why you think we might have actually thought you'd be a good guest for the pod, what relevance you've got to sort of our weird little world?
Yeah, probably just to discuss what on earth a group of middle-aged men are doing playing on a game that's 20-odd years old and wasn't even the best championship manager, to be honest.
We'll get to that part, but anything else?
No, I'm sure I'll offer some sort of insight just to, maybe I'll get some more information and enlighten us.
You strike me as the type of guy, Deck, that only plays niche indie titles on Japanese import consoles. Is that about right?
What makes you say that?
Fucking man bun for a start.
Yeah.
You've got like the hair of like a level 6 footballer. Right. I watch a lot of level 6 instead of football. There's a lot of bad.
Say that.
Mate. Funny we say that. We'll move on to that. Yeah.
What's the level 6 footballer?
On the tier of the pyramid.
Well, it's like Conference North and South, isn't it? So
I'll take that.
That's pushing it. Yeah. We'll jump in, everybody, with the Champ Manager 1 or 2 news for this week and general news, just to bring it back to a more boring topic. So, Champ Manager news, very minimal. Yet again, people are still running the same saves they were 3-4 weeks ago. So this leaves this section very blank. I ran a goals challenge based on my second favourite VHS of all time. My first is The Boys from Brazil, in case you didn't see that follow-up tweet.
Do you know what my favourite VHS is?
I dread to think.
I'll let you finish and I'll tell you my favourite VHS. Sorry.
Okay, great. So that challenge has actually gone down very well. We've had 8 people so far complete it. Join in if you want. It's on my Tato Marino page, CM Marino. It's actually quite a good fun one. It's easy and it's fun, it's quick. Apart from that, there's absolutely fucking all going on in the Championship Manager world. Swemp has continued, as Swemp always does. Super League has continued the way Super League does, with me very rarely winning. And I also noted in the news, I hope this isn't one of your news stories from this week, Rob, but a 100-year-old lady in Florida lifted 68k to set the world record for that age.
But again, we'll get on to world records later because I think I'm onto something. Right.
Okay.
I've seen.
Stick around for that, everyone.
It's not the cinnamon, is it?
All I say is.
I'm giving you the cinnamon.
No, I didn't. No, I haven't done that.
Yeah, that's today. That's the live today.
Mate, I've got 2 kids asleep upstairs, and my wife's going to be at work at 5. I start fucking boshing cinnamon now. I'll be living in the fucking shit next week. Smashing down the cinnamon.
I'll just leave now, then. That's the reason I came on. And to be fair, the only reason I did come on was for the theme tune. I've not even heard that because it's not edited.
Don't get to hear it.
That's the magic of podcasting, mate. I'll stick that in and probably overlap the vocal at the start. So
no, don't do that.
Potato. Sorry, it's a live version. I thought you'd cut it.
See, did you want to hear about my favourite VHS or my world record attempt? What do you want?
VHS first, please.
Right, so I was a best man at a wedding. It was like 11 years ago, 12 years ago. And the story goes, a good mate of mine, he's now a very well-respected head teacher in the Midlands. He said to me, we were about 13, 14, lads, come round my house, I've got this amazing video to watch. So, are you sure? Let's call him Mike. So Mike said, yeah, come round my house and we'll watch his amazing video. So we went round his house. He gets over to his VHS player, which he puts his VHS in, and the first scene is a man, what I can only say, enjoying his time with a chicken in a farmyard. Cuts to a lady with a horse, and then a man with a sheep, and then final scene, man with a pig. And he was like, "Oh lads, this is amazing! Look how good this video is." I was like, "Mike, this is fucking disgusting." So obviously, as his best man, I told the same story without the swear words in front of a room of 150 people, to complete silence. Apart from a colossal roar of approval from my pals who were in the room at the time, and a look of disgust from his wife. She's never spoke to me since. So yeah, that's my favourite story. Yeah.
It's your favourite VHS. What was it called again?
It's Animal Farm, mate.
Oh, thank you.
I'll send you a copy.
It's like scribbling again. Okay, Sloth, I'm just going to jump in with a couple of questions for Deck, if you don't mind. As we always do, we'll ask the guest a couple of questions. And as you can tell, everybody that listens this week, it's a little bit different. We're not just going to ask him about what the community is like from the inside, what saves are on, what players they like, what's the Super League like. This is a completely different pod today. It's not completely different because we've still got the quality jingles and the professionalism. So question number 2 is, for Deck, what do you think of the Champ Manager community looking in from the outside? What's your opinion, Tom?
Genuine, honest opinion, I am quite jealous that you guys are all so passionate about such a random niche topic of the game. It is quite cool. I don't think I have any game that I've loved that much. Like you guys can go back and play it over and over again. I don't understand the format, if I'm honest, of the Super League and stuff.
What's the other one called? Super League. What's the other one called?
Swemp.
Nice.
I don't know what Swemp is. I don't know what Mega Save is or whatever the other one is called. All these weird words that I just hear on the podcast. I just find it funny. And chat.
Name some other people that you find funny.
Fifey. I like his crisp comments.
Oh wow, you're in the right fucking place tonight, my friend.
Yeah, there you go. That's good. Yes, that is what it's like looking in from the outside. Would you like to be a part of it?
No.
Fair enough. I thought that might be the answer.
Fuck you.
And finally, number 3, just follows on from that one. Really, this is the last little question I'm going to fire at you for now. What is your history of Champ Manager, and what are your thoughts on Champ Manager in general?
History, brother. History of Champman. I don't really have much history of 01 or 02. I'd say my history lies solely with 304, which is the one Liam and my other brother played mostly.
Who's Liam?
Sorry, Tato.
Exactly. Thank you. Carry on.
Tato and my other brother played a lot, probably just as much as you guys play it now. And I was similar, I think, for probably a year or 2. I played a lot of it, and then I didn't play any. You what, sorry?
And then you grew up, and you grew up.
Yeah.
And then you realise how attractive he was. His body was brilliant.
Or just the game became 5 years old. Nobody played it anymore. And then I moved on to FM, so I think my niche would probably be FM 10. FM 10 to 12 were the games that I played the most of. I think I was at uni around that time as well in college, so most of my time was spent on Football Manager, signing players like Wagner Love.
Tomorrow, I'm guessing you're on the FM 10 to 12 podcast.
Yeah, that's the next one.
With Womble and the Carrot.
Womble? What's this? I don't know about this. What's this?
Well, we're the Sloth and the Potato, mate, so Womble and the Carrot were.
Oh, well, I thought there was I've had a long fucking day.
Too quick for the Sloth, that isn't it? Too witty.
Sorry, mate, I'll slow
His little
down.
Face. Yeah. There's no build up. My jokes they have to build up. I can't do that. I'm not fucking whatever his name is. Anyway, let's move on.
It was like midnight, to be fair.
Yeah.
So we'll ask you a bit more about what our history was. History is, Deck, with our football and history. Rob Sloth, I genuinely don't know because we've kept apart this week on what we're going to cover in this pod. Are there any questions right now that we could bring with Deck about sort of mine and his history in the non-league era.
Well,
I said, or shall I bring it up? Do you want to have a go? Or
I've got a few questions, mate, if that's all right.
Are any of them to do with the non-league connection?
Because anything to do with what's behind you.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. So,
Right, go on.
do you know what? I only found out that the other week. Genuinely that Tato had some kind of genuine management experience. So could you describe for me what, if you compare Tato to a modern day manager, not Dario Gradi, which one would it be?
God, that's a good question. That's one that I'm not prepared for.
I mean, I've kind of got him. I'll tell you where I am.
You're going to answer this for me. Go on.
No. I'm going to give you a little idea. I think Tato. I think you're a football dinosaur. I think he's, Allardyce, Pardew. I don't think he's like a free thinker. Like, he's not like a Nagelsmann or anything like that. I think he's a 4-4-2 man. Get stuck into him, lads. Drill in your corners, that type of thing. Let me know, Dick. Tell me, Dick, what's going on?
What? Some aspects of those dinosaurs, yes. Some, he was partial to a long ball and a long throw, and that sort of thing. But he's very much a wingers man. We had two ridiculously fast, and they were both.
Who's we? Sorry.
Lee Aramai turned Lee Genesis at circa 2013. Yeah, had two ridiculously fast and tricky wingers, and I would say the players mainly went to them. But yeah,
I was tactics really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was the centre half, putting the ball in the corner for these guys to run onto, alongside people who could also actually pass. I was just a very average player in a very good side, to be honest.
So I've noticed that I've heard a fucking vicious rumour as well, Dave, that you were the captain as well. Is that true?
Rumours are true. I can't remember. I was actually thinking this. I don't remember if I was captain before he arrived.
So the way I see it is, right, isn't it? Did you see Romeo Beckham's appearance?
Did see that, yeah.
I mean, that stinks to me. That absolutely fucking stinks of, do you know when you're like the kid in school, you're not good enough to play for a Sunday side, so your dad sets one up and then makes you play every game?
He buys into Miami and puts you in the, yeah.
It's just, yeah.
He just takes over the team.
Yeah.
Did you see his highlights reel as well? Just like 20 seconds, because it was short.
One pass.
I was going to ask actually, was it bad?
Yeah,
it was just a couple of crosses that just went straight to the keeper. Yeah, it was pretty piss poor.
It's a shame. So for the we'll give a very brief sort of explanation of what's going on. Rob is sat here, and if you watch the YouTube version of this, which you probably will, just see how handsome my brother is compared to me, you will see that he's got a Lee Aramai crest behind him as he swigs his 14th pint in 10 minutes. So just a very brief rundown of how the Lee Aramai thing came about. Deck will know better than me, so I'll jump over to him very shortly. Lee Aramai, obviously, were the Aramai team that we know on Shot Manager 102. They slowly went back through the leagues. They built a massive stadium. Obviously, they were in something like the Ryman or something insane like that, and they couldn't fill the stadium. They couldn't pay all the bills. And then, sort of, Deck, what happened then after that? What was the deal then?
Yeah, so just going back maybe a year or two, just what you mentioned there. So around 07, I think, maybe 07, 08, I think they, like you said, they'd gone down very far in the leagues. Can't remember if they were in conference or, the Ryman or some sort of National League One or something like that. Yeah. And around that time, they'd been taken over, as Liam said, a stadium was built, training facilities were built, which is still here today, where Lee Centurions, the rugby league team, play and stuff. And then around that time, I was playing for Lee Aramai, or Lee Genesis, as they turned into. Lee Aramai turned Lee Genesis. They built this new stadium. The guy with all the money left after about 9 months. During that 9 months, he had, I think he had Gary Flitcroft as manager. And I think Matt Jansen was either a player or player manager.
Just a player assistant manager, yeah.
Yeah, trying to get him back into the big leagues, and sort of at the same time, I was 16, 17, playing for the under-17s or whatever it was. And then, I think I played a few years just until we became under-18s. And then after that, they didn't have a first team because the first team folded. So the under-21s, which was us at the time, turned into the first team for League Genesis.
So we spent a lot of time scouting around and trying to get a few older heads in, of course, because we had a very young team knocking around. That was what happened, and I took the lads there for, I think Wikipedia tells me it was about 5 years, so I can't remember precisely. I think it was 4 or 5 seasons.
So how did you get that job then? How did you end up getting that job?
I applied. I spoke to them. I said I wanted it. I used to go and watch, because a lot of my friends used to go out on the piss a lot. So it was a lot of my friends, Dex friends, that we were all in like a large friend group together almost. Just me tagging on to the good-looking brother. And then I was just on the sideline. I thought, I've got the time of my life, got no kids at that point. I'd be interested in doing it. And then so I applied, spoke to the chairman, and spoke to the manager that was currently in charge. And to be fair, I wouldn't say interview, but they sat me down and talked about the future of the club, the direction of the club, the way it's going, and what sort of, not necessarily the finances available, it's not like an actual champ manager sort of thing, but what the money situation was like and where we're going to play and where they want it to be. And so I took over, and that was that for 5 years. Yeah.
What was your finest achievement as between each of you? What was your best achievement individually?
I got manager of the year for for Lancashire, which sounds tiny and pathetic compared to the conference division where people probably know the RMI at, but that consisted of hundreds of leagues or so, open age leagues. I did get manager of the year in my first season, I think, first season in charge.
Yeah, I think it was.
Because we just took this team from these kids, and technically they were kids, they're all 18, 17s. We even got a couple of 16-year-olds for some of the games. We just put them in an open age league. And no fear, just used our strengths, and we absolutely hammered some teams. Well, most teams we hammered them. So we got manager of the year. So that was probably my highest achievement. It was a cup win and a league win, and following year was cup. I'm not sure. What about you, Dave?
Probably the cup win. There was just we just had a class cup run, and then the cup final was against the team we played before. I think we'd done the double over them in the league from memory. And they turned up with a lot of Saturday players. We were a Sunday league team at the time, with a number of semi-pro players on our own team. And the opposition, they turned up with a lot of Saturday semi-pro league players as well. League players. And it was 1-1, 120 minutes played, and then we beat them 10-9 on penalties.
Oh, lovely.
Keeper scored, didn't they? Did he score?
Keeper scored.
Keeper scored. Did you take a penalty there?
I did not. Sadly, I have.
Sorry, we scored 10. You didn't take one.
Correct. 0 bollocks from the captain. Hold my hands up. Not a penalty taker.
Remind me of what was happening in the 119th minute.
119th minute.
Yeah, what were you doing in the 119th minute?
Asking if I could be subbed off.
Spineless.
Because to be fair, no. It's fine.
It's not really an excuse.
I have no defence.
Yeah, that was good. But just to finish on that, because people are probably getting bored of it. We did have a lot of these young lads, and then a lot of these young lads were on the books at some quality play teams on a Saturday. So it was basically, we had a semi-pro sort of level of players from this RMI League Genesis Academy. And then we'd put them in the Lancashire leagues. We were sort of battering older players and older lads who played on some Saturdays as well, other semi-pro fellas, so it's kind of like a semi-pro level, as you'd expect. But it was a very good time, and that is why Deck has been invited on to sort of confirm my claims that I'm the manager of I was the manager of the RMI. Turned into League Genesis.
He's also been invited on to answer if he had to shag, marry, or avoid with Nigel. Would it be Nigel Farage, Nigel Mansell, or Nigel Benn?
Who's Nigel Benn?
Yeah, I'm going to have to Google Nigel Benn.
Oh, Nigel Benn. Ben, sorry.
I don't know who that is either, so I'm just doing a quick Google. Nigel Benn.
Okay, let's get rid of Nigel Benn. Let's say Nigel Winterburn.
Well, shag, marry, avoid, was it? Or kill?
Oh, let's kill him. Yeah, fucking kill him.
I'll kill Farage straight away. And then I was left with Nigel Mansell.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to Google him. Oh, God.
Just to see his face, is that like...
Shag, marry, avoid. I'd shag him. Look at that tash. That is.
It's a great
Imagine that tickling you on a Sunday morning.
What would you want?
Probably got a match as well later on.
And then, does that leave me marrying Nigel Winterburn? Hopefully he's got a property portfolio or something knocking about after his career.
I didn't warn you, Rob, but Decker's incredibly boring.
He's
He's got the looks, but he's incredibly boring. That's why he said portfolio 20 minutes into the pod.
Speaking of boring, Tato, I've heard that you used to enjoy a bit of musical theatre. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Absolutely.
would you say that you spent a lot of your time with young boys doing that?
I mean, I was the young boy, really. There were a lot of old people around me.
What's your job now?
Mate.
Okay, I'll just write that down. That's fine.
I'm a teacher now.
Okay.
Trying to stay anonymous as possible. I'm a teacher, yeah.
Just seeing if any of those things like correlate in any way. But so musical theatre. What was your favourite?
Yes.
What was your favourite tune to belt out? Anything?
Les Mis, probably Les Mis songs. My favourite tunes.
Les Mis. Which anyone in particular? Or?
Empty chairs and empty tables. Right?
Empty chairs and empty tables.
I wasn't good enough to do any of the rest of them. What does that sound like?
Yeah.
No, don't.
Because, I mean, I'm not going to sing it. I can do if you want, but I don't know the lyrics.
You are going to sing it. You are going to sing it.
I mean, you don't need to challenge me to sing a song. I'm not ashamed of my singing abilities.
If you can give us some, but Deck. It looks like he's just going to collapse from the inside in embarrassment. So I think that's.
He's had to sit through this first.
I had to go and watch this shit.
Did you? See, my daughter.
Self-confessed massive Les Mis fan.
Yeah, my daughter likes.
To be fair,
she's 8.
She's
So my daughter likes musical theatre, but she's an 8-year-old girl, so that's all right.
What's her favourite Les Mis song then?
Get her in here.
She's flat out, mate. It's absolutely flat out.
Is it a Les Mis podcast?
I think, well, you've got the look of a French revolutionary, mate. To be fair, so you could definitely,
I think more depressing than my favourites were Les Mis, but that's very cliched. I think I did a lot of Gilbert and Sullivan, and if anybody listening knows what that is, fair play to you, because that is incredibly camp. It's incredibly just twee and
think
pretty
this could get any
embarrassing.
more niche, this podcast.
Yeah, if there's any Challenger 1 and 2 fans who like Gilbert and Sullivan, I'd be surprised.
well,
Okay,
I
I'll
think
sing the first verse. Feel free to.
honestly, mate. Why don't you sing it and then send it to me, and we'll do it as the outro for the podcast.
I probably just won't bother. Let's carry on with the pod.
Right. I had a few other
Can
questions
we?
as well.
We've got more questions. Is now the time, or do you want to save them for later on?
Well,
Let's move on to a feature.
oh, fuck your feature. There's no
Okay,
time.
carry on then.
Do you want to hear about Monster Munch?
Yes, always.
Right. That knows. Right. Okay. We're doing crisp chat. Okay. Right.
The format of this.
Don't.
I'm going to be throwing those 7 listeners. They're going to be so confused at why Crisp Chat is at 23 minutes in.
Do you want crisp chat? Do you want me to wait for crisp chat?
Oh, no.
He's a massive fan of Crisp Chat.
Crisp Chat is why I'm here.
Do you want?
Loves Crisp Chat.
So, right. I'm going to do crisp chat now. I don't care what you think, Tato. You're not my dad.
My lesson plan is out the window.
You're not my real dad.
Yeah. Right. Just cross the artillery out as we go through it, mate. Don't worry about it. Ready? Are we ready?
Oh, is this Fifey?
Can you shut up? I'm trying to do this. Be quiet. It's not all about you, Right.
This week's Crisp Chat is a complaint. Monster Munch. What happened? Monster Munch used to be big, grisly monster claws. Now the claws are all close together, so you don't get as much. And they're not even much. They're all airy, and it's just horrible now. It's not Monster Munch, it's Monster Pfft. And I'm not happy about it. Sort it out.
Right, first things first, right? Monster Munch are not claws. You actually turn them upside down and their little monsters stood up, aren't they?
Yeah.
So,
Why
What
does
did he say?
why
It's
does-
monster
why does-
what? Oh, sorry, carry on, Dick.
Why does Fifey sound like some sort of like extra from Harry Potter? Sounds like he's doing some sort of like audio book for like Peter Rabbit or something like that.
He certainly loves the fucking animals.
He does, especially the cats. Yeah. So,
So he's not a Monster Munch. You were just about to talk about Monster Munch, weren't you, Dick?
yeah, go on, Dan. That's it.
I enjoy Monster Munch. I would say Flaming Hot Monster Munch are they're top tier, I would say. Monster Munch Flaming Hot actually feature in mix-ups, and mix-ups are a go-to at the moment, I would say, for me.
Strong.
Yeah, strong. They've taken Watsits there and they've chucked it in with some spicy ones, haven't they? And French fries.
What would we give that crisp review out of 13?
Pretty pathetic, to be fair.
Didn't rhyme.
Doesn't have to rhyme.
Did we talk about decks or fifes?
Well, Fifey's. I didn't ask him for a fucking haiku, did I? I said, give me crisp. Yeah. So,
I'll give it a 4 out of 13.
Tato.
5.
If you were to mark it as a teacher, what would your comment be at the bottom?
Lazy.
Right, okay. I must try harder, you cunt. There we go. Right.
Shagging cats.
That was a bit...
That's PS. PS. Should we...
Tato,
Yes.
have you ever broken a finger?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Would you want to tell us about it?
Here's an option. Do you want to hear my real story, real version, or would you like to hear the version by Deck?
Let's hear Deck's version.
So, let me just remember this. So, back in university, Liam's days at university, I think he worked part-time at Halford.
Stop saying Liam.
Sorry, Tato, got brother. And one day at work at Halford's, he was taken to hospital. We were all obviously quite worried at the time. What had happened turned out to be an actual dislocated index finger. He hadn't broken it, dislocated it from memory. And he told the doctor that he got the injury by chipping his finger with a hammer, doing some sort of manual labour in Halford's, with all the hammers they use there. But it actually turned out that he dislocated his finger by rearranging his boxers from the outside of his pants. Obviously, very aggressively, but yeah, it sounds like. I think I've written down here in the notes, or from the. I'm reading from my best man speech, just FYI for anyone listening. But yeah, I can only imagine that the boxers were a pair of East Asia's finest Calvin Kleins, which were probably XXL and could have fit like an 8-year-old boy or something over here.
Yeah, snap my finger.
So,
Talking of bollocks before you carry on, Robin, on at me, does Deck know about Steve? Because he'll be listening, and I'm quite well known around where I'm from, and Deck knows for having large, oversized testicles. Just to bring the pod up a notch or two, but is Deck aware of Steve Wright?
I don't know if he is.
I'm not aware of Steve right now.
Steve Wright's the Dudley Hill manager in the Super League, which you're a massive fan of the Super League.
Yeah,
Is that quite clear? Yeah. He can put his sack over his head.
No, he can't.
He can give himself an Afghani gas mask, can't he? That's what
He can put his sack to the top of his forehead, and he's done it on Skype.
From stood up
He's
position.
done it on Skype.
Incredible.
Yes.
Incredible. What a
That
talent.
is impressive. That should be. You guys should set up like an Instagram page and put that should be the first post. Just him doing
What
that.
would the rest of the posts be?
Or maybe an OnlyFans, Champman or 102 OnlyFans.
Wow, it would just stay. Yeah. Don't even pay.
Of course he would. Fucking rep. Campbell.
That's a little niche joke for you there, Deck. Just laugh
Yeah,
along. So you know what these people are.
When
just saying a 1 or 2 words. I am going to jump on with the Rob. We'll come back to you with more questions, more anecdotes. I'm sure we'll jump on with some features because people are sending messages in. Make sure you get these fucking features in. So I'm going to get them in. We've got top trumps, champ trumps, and what I'm going to do is we're going to play it for real this time. We won't have someone saying, "Do you know the answers to this? Are you going to win every week?" Like Campbell did last week. We are going to have the creator of the feature, Deck, taking part against the Sloth, I will ask on Twitter afterwards if this is any good for the listeners. If you don't give a fuck, we'll just drop it. It's not a
Good for
problem.
my confidence.
Not a
First
problem.
ever.
But we'll play it. If it's relatively interesting, it'll take 2 minutes. So, not too much of your time, fellas. Let's get it done. Let's get it over and done with. Okay, Deck and Sloth have been sent one screenshot of the attributes of two players, separate players. They're both squinting at their screens furiously right now. Deck, as the guest, you can go first. It is a pound shootout, best first to 5 or best out of 5, whatever you want to call it.
Strength 20.
Oh, 17. 1-0 Deck.
Well, Deck. Sloth.
I'm going to go acceleration 19.
5.
Oh,
Is this
5,
me?
1-1. Deck, you'll go.
Heading 20.
oh 16.
2-1 Deck. Sloth.
Balance 19.
3.
Oh,
Wow. 2-all. Deck.
What did I just say?
Try another one.
Determination 19.
16.
3-2 Deck. Sloth.
Finishing 17.
7.
Oh,
It's not a good player. 3-all Deck.
I'll go for work rate 19.
oh 16.
Mm,
Stamina 20.
12.
12, so it's 4-all, so we're getting towards sudden death time. Deck.
Teamwork 19.
Oh 13.
Lazy. Sloth, you're going to get this one.
Off the ball 17.
13.
Deck.
Struggling now, lads. Influence 14.
Influence 18. Thanks for coming, Ben.
And that there is the win. That was a very close game, fellas, wasn't it? Would you agree?
I would, yeah. I'm intrigued to see what.
That was an incredibly close game there between two very similarly matched players. Would you agree with that?
That was tighter than an Adam Johnson victim, wasn't it?
It was, mate. Would you like to hazard a guess at your player, Rob?
How long have we got? I'm just going to log on now and have a look.
Don't get the editor up. Come on.
Will I know mine, Liam? No. No, it's going to be
You don't know any of
division.
You don't know any of the database of a 102, so no.
Someone Kerr? Mark Kerr?
Oh, he's mine.
It is not someone Kerr now.
He's mine.
Come on, Sloth, mate.
I don't know. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm fucking.
Okay, so you don't know who it is.
People are already slagging off top trumps or whatever.
Top trumps, sham jumps, yeah. I didn't do the jingle, sorry. Why are you thinking I'll just do the jingle, sorry? Top trumps, jam jumps, top trumps, jam jumps.
Brilliant.
Did you give up?
Yeah.
Okay, Rob, yours was Andriy Shevchenko.
Fuck off.
One of the best players in the world, probably one of the best players for 10 years, over a decade, one of the most valuable players on the game. Very similar stats, attacking-wise, you would have to agree, compared to Deck. Do you want to know who yours is?
Yeah, go for it.
It's Carl Lieburn.
Who on earth?
Carl Lieburn.
Oh,
Ex-Wimbledon, free transfer, start of the game, Carl Lieburn.
He's a free transfer. He is.
And he's a striker. He took Shevchenko to 6-5, everyone. So
He's a striker. He's finishing 7.
doesn't matter on this game. Don't worry about it, mate. It's not the time for that.
This is a Kevin Kyle sort of situation, isn't it?
don't talk about Kevin Kyle, mate. Oh my god.
Oh, tell me more about Kevin Kyle. Okay, on my running order, Sloth, I can't remember what I said since you keep ripping it up. We've got lined up CM quiz, Myth or Maestro, and you're going to jump in whenever the fuck you want. So, is there anything going on with the world records? Can we jump over to that, mate?
Yes. I've got an update. Right. I've got to narrow it down to 2 options, okay? Option 1, the Space Invaders world record is 30 hours, 28 minutes.
What?
Yeah, sorry. What? No, you need...
The video game.
Oh, I'm thinking crisps.
30 hours, 28 minutes marathon.
Space Raiders.
What, without dying?
No, just playing straight. And I think, Tato, that I could do that for a charity stream and break the world record. Yeah. It was won by an 11-year-old in 1980. 30 hours, 28 minutes. I'm going to do it. I'm going to break the world record. That's what I'm going to do.
Do you have access to Space Raiders, Invaders?
Of course I fucking do, mate. Yeah.
Crisps or the game? Yeah.
Of course I do. Yeah.
I'd rather watch you eat Space Invader crisps for 30 hours straight.
Or, the other record was, recently broken by Snoop Dogg, was the world's biggest gin and juice. It's 180 bottles of gin, 154 bottles of apricot brandy, and 172 litres of orange juice. I reckon that is also a breakable one. I'd have to buy Audi gin, though. £6 a bottle. I'm not buying like a Tanqueray. I think that the Space Invaders or the biggest gin and juice are both breakable world records. What do you think?
Space Invaders for me, just
If
you did that.
They
Charity
seem
as well, I'll chuck in £3.
very big, don't they? They seem pretty excessive. Considering you said something like 9 donuts last week. And you've gone from 9 donuts or 7 crackers to, over a day's play of Space Raiders.
Let's go on podcast.
I think go hard or go home. I think,
I am not sponsoring you to play Space Invaders for 34 hours.
Yes, you are. It's 30 hours and 28 minutes. Yeah, you will. For charity, mate.
This is boring enough. Imagine 30 hours of this.
It won't be this. It'll just be me playing Space Invaders, chatting, doing some quips.
You can't even spell quip. You don't have enough quips to last that long.
Sloth, I've got a question for you.
Go on, mate.
There we go.
Would you rather paint a wall with your face or with your knees?
So am I putting the paint on my face?
Do what you want. Yeah. And what are you doing again? Do the action again? Oh, yeah, brilliant. He's got it nailed.
This is a podcast, so tune into the YouTube version of this.
Give it a like and subscribe.
Smash the like button, guys. Fuck off.
Patreon is open next week.
I'm gonna go for the face. Yeah.
Why?
Well,
more surface area, maybe.
I've got quite a funny, like a big head.
Quite a Chris Moyles look to you, actually, haven't you?
I've got a 5 head as well. I've got quite a big forehead, so I think I get plenty of paint on there, and then magnolia myself up, get it on there.
Good answer. What about, would you rather lick a stranger's used condom, or eat a handful of maggots out of a dead corpse?
Whose is the corpse?
I don't know.
Probably Maddie.
Oh, yeah, give me the maggots, yeah. I'll eat all of them. And then I'll eat her after. Actually, I'll just get her out of my jaw. No matter how low you drag it, mate, I can drag it lower.
Yeah. I teed you up there, didn't I?
You did. Well done, mate. You can come back next.
You can't say corpse on this podcast, can you?
Corpse.
I can edit the pod as well.
So you want, mate? I said we had corpse last week.
Yeah, fine, mate. I don't mind jumping on now. I don't know how long I've got with the little one, so I can jump on, have a bit of a chat, see who's around, and then I don't know if they can hear me now. They probably can.
Dan says one of the other screens has gone, but it looks alright on my stream. Sorry for those of you who might have been listening to the pod, but we're just going to chat shit for a bit instead.
Well, that maybe because you were doing You might have done something.
Yeah, I was thinking about it a little bit, trying to get some
Yeah.
graphics on, but
You were turning the podcast off as well, weren't you? So maybe that was, or turning it down, so maybe that did it.
yeah.
Anyway, alright lads, on the chat, Mega or Sticking if you're still there. Podcast is available on where you get your pods if you want to finish it off. My eldest is just waking up all the time at about 10:30. So if my littlest wakes up, I'm going to have to go up. Which is annoying, but what can you do?
Annoying but life, mate.
That's what it is. Into the new house and sleeping's all gone to pot, really.
You into your house now? Oh, exciting.
That's why I've got no internet. And it fitted and whatnot.
Has it been a straightforward move?
It's taken me 6 months.
No, but I mean, like the last few days or whenever you moved in.
Yeah, about 2 weeks now, just under 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been fine since we got in.
Good stuff.
Yeah, all good, mate. Thank you. So yeah, well, I've not got much time. That's probably got not much time. How is it going? Super League. Looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're getting into the business end now. We're what, just over 2/3 of the way, nearly 3/4 of the way for the season. So league's starting to take shape, but it's definitely tightening up in the middle. So there's definitely plenty to play for. For I would say probably 10, at least 10 teams have still got something to play for.
It's interesting when you look at the actual points totals. They're actually very close. Like I'm only about 4 or 6 points behind you, which is mad.
Yeah, I think
There's a lot in the Super League. I know that, but it just seems so tight.
Yeah, I think what you find is that teams will have little runs here and there, and the gap will close and potentially widen up again. And I don't know, we'll have to see how it pans out. But yeah, there's definitely plenty of people in the mix.
It's mad. I've got my sound on here.
You what, sorry?
I've got sound on my game here, so everyone, you just have to put up with it for a minute on the stream.
Oh, game sound. Okay.
Yeah, because it's brand new install, everyone. So hang on, let me play this game. I had this once on Super League, it was awful. So I'll just finish the game and then turn it off. Right, done now. Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. I like Swan's stats as well about how many games and points we have to get.
Yeah, I've had a look at. I've been having a look at previous seasons' finishing league tables, and I've been quite intrigued by the defensive records and fewest goals conceded, because we've been extremely tight this season, quite hard to beat, and quite hard to score goals against. I think I've only conceded. I've only lost. I've only lost by more than one once. I've only conceded 15 in 18 games. The fewest goals conceded in the last 4 seasons across 26 games is 24. So that looks achievable, I think. So that's what we're looking at the minute.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, good record to aim for. Mega Rose talking about sound coming through Skype and desktop audio. Is that? I don't know actually, Dan. Is that aimed at me?
Oh yeah, that's 1 second. Is that better?
I'll just talk for a minute because I have got a new.
Yeah, I think I've sorted it. It was me. I put the desktop audio on because I was playing the pod. Just let us know if that's alright, Dan. It should be fine now.
Oh yeah, I'm all echoey. I'm listening to it on the TV now. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Not
not listening to Tom talk like that. Alright then. Smashing the goals in here now.
I think Steve said he mentioned he might come and join us for a bit of a chat later. Don't know whether Dan might come and join us for a beer when Mrs. Horse goes to bed.
Lovely. If I'm still around, that would be absolutely lovely.
Unless Mrs. Horse has got plans for him.
Oh, will. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to my game, to be honest, on Sunday.
Who you got?
Devils.
Oh, Devil, tough game. Yeah.
Away.
I was chatting to Dimble a little bit earlier before we started the stream, and he's playing Burn away, so tough game there as well.
He needed an easier game, really, didn't he, to keep up his bit of momentum and keep his faint hopes alive, didn't he? Probably not what he needed.
Dan says you could be made a bit louder, but it's on max volume at my end, I think, so I don't know whether you can turn your volume up.
I'm probably being fairly quiet here, because...
You don't want to wake your kid up.
Yeah, I can't know if that's going to turn off everything. Yeah, I can have a look at doing something, but microphone. Like I say, I am talking quietly. So.
I quite like this concept of the split screen stream. I don't know what the guys in the chat think, but it looks quite good. Apart from the fact that you've now opened your settings and everyone's watching you change it.
It's gone back. It's not watching it as well. I think it does look good. I like it, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on a graphic. Might even ask. Saying that you quite like putting graphics together. You could put some just so we've got like a header above the.
Yeah.
Do you know, like maybe we just with our names and Twitter handles or something.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
We might gain thousands of followers.
I highly doubt it. I appreciate the feedback though, Dan. I would probably have my podcast mic plugged in as well anyway, so that sound would be miles better. We're just kind of getting back into the swing of things, weren't we, Scott, tonight?
Yeah, I think we talked about doing a network save for a while, a bit of a head-to-head, because we've done streams together, and last one didn't go to plan. So we thought, rather than just pass the blame between each other, let's go head-to-head. Have a bit of fun, nothing too serious. And then you sort of said, fuck it, why don't we just chuck both screens side by side?
It just came to me on my head.
Light bulb moment.
Yeah. I remember messaging you about 10:30. I was like, what an idea, mate. How do we do this? I think it's quite a good plan for, I don't know how else who else could use it.
You could probably get 4. Yeah, just by using different platforms with different people screen sharing on different platforms. Because we're on Skype, obviously, so your screen is being streamed from Skype. Could potentially get somebody on Teams and maybe even Zoom, something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's something to look at in the future, but I wonder if the champ world would like to see how slow Dan Megahorse plays the game on stream. What do you reckon, Dan?
I think I might lose some viewers. I mean, we don't have many.
No, I think there's 2 viewers. One's me, one's Dan.
I think I'm the other one.
Fucking hell. Cup. But yeah, I think normally on a Friday night, quite a few of the Super League guys get together, don't they, and have a bit of a chat and whatever. So could even get that get some of the others involved, and people could just literally listen to us chat shit.
Yeah, why not? Sit around and listen to us wind each other up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's literally only the people. There would only be the only people who want to hear it would be the people on the Skype call.
I'm really disappointed that I've not been playing Christian Vaughan's forever because he was injured and I forgot he was even in my squad. Fucking hell. Yeah, well.
Trying to play some different people. As well as some of my regulars, of course, but I'm trying to. Fucking hell. Nicky Franco was on absolute fire and keep it in.
Dan thinks the world needs to see how he plays champ. It's what they want to see.
Yeah, mate. Maybe. I didn't set my commentary off again. Brilliant. I didn't do my sound. Enjoy this, everyone.
I'm enjoying it, I'll be honest. I think some of the guys are out in Scotland tonight. I think Macca and Ryan are up in Edinburgh. I think they might be meeting up with Mr. Campbell.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I was hoping to see some pictures or something, actually.
And then I think some of the other guys are going down to Grimsby next weekend for a bit of a Jolly Boys outing. I think they're off to Grimsby match. Dimble says he's booked some tickets. And then I think
Quite good soon, I think.
that will probably be followed by many beers. Oh, fucking hell. Extra time.
What's that stream called?
Mustico!
Got this nice beer in Scott. From was it Aldi?
What is it?
It's called Beer Special.
Is it?
I
Is
used
it
to
not?
have beer specials a few years ago, many years ago, when they were little tiny stubbies. I was in there at Aldi the other day and I saw this absolutely massive size of it. It's for those listening, it's 750ml.
Fucking hell. Oh, yeah.
Which is a beast. 5.5. It's nice.
I'm currently drinking vodka and fresh orange because I knew that we were going to get a bit of a session on tonight, and I thought I'll get some beers on my way home. And I forgot to stop at the shop for some beer, so there's none in the fridge. So I went to the cupboard, and the first thing I bought out was a bottle of Lithuanian vodka that a Lithuanian colleague bought me for my birthday. So you have to crack that open. Fuck it.
Lithuanian vodka. Excellent.
It's alright actually. It's not got a very strong taste to it at all. Could be quite lethal drinking it with orange juice, to be honest. Did you ever see cans of Fax when Asda sold them years ago at £1 each? I've not. I don't know what that is. I've not seen it.
No, I've not seen that either, mate.
Right, Andre's broken. He's averaging less than 7. I mean, that could be my leaky defence, but fuck it.
Sorry if you're chatting then, I just...
No, it's okay. We're struggling for a left-hand side option.
Jamie Victory.
Oh, I mean, just to play this game, I mean. I'm glad you're thinking outside the box with your players again.
It just comes to me. I don't know where I get all these players from. Same place every fucking game.
Fucking hell, I've got some serious fitness issues going on here.
Fair, I am playing Stuart Albert, who I've never heard of. And his right-hand column is brilliant. Never seen him before on this game, which you might not have done. Just have a look at that column. Have a look at that right-hand column. It's immense.
Oh, fuck it, let's roll with that. I'm not so overly confident here. I've got some fitness issues. Does help when they get the goalkeeper sent off 15 minutes in.
I'm behind you, you need to hurry up.
Oh, they're down to 9 men inside 45 minutes.
I haven't kicked off yet, mate.
It's alright, mate, it's not a race. Who are you playing?
Colin away. But I picked all my resis for the last game, so I might have to pick a clear squad.
Yeah, I just rested a few. Looks like we're going to come through unscathed, so...
Oh, come on, man. Right, someone needs to say in the chat, or Scott, you need to say, I need to turn my sound off. Because that's 3 games now. Still got it on. Oh, for God's sake. Jump is fast. Yeah, we got that one. Got that one as well.
So...
I mean, my record, I'm absolutely smashing it if you consider that 2 of those goals that I conceded were in a game that I wasn't here for. The draw was that game that I wasn't here for.
Yeah, Paulo Sergio's doing bits, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing alright, yeah.
He's decent.
Never had him before. Very well. Kubu Adamu. Yeah, got big Devils win the Super League. Fearing and Penza. I've got no Rayad, no Zizi.
What's up with Zizi?
He's still playing for Liberia.
Oh, fucking...
It's literally been 2 weeks in the game. This is the second full week.
It's not the African Cup of Nations, is it?
Only in December, aren't we?
It's normally January, isn't it? African Cup of Nations. It might be out for a month.
Yeah, but if he was out, then surely Taribo Westlock and Uncle would be out. No, they're all... Oh, no, because they're all Australian.
No. Yeah, and ZZ Roberts is not. Oh, mate, you might be waiting for 4 weeks or more.
Why has Rayad not been picked?
Because he's shit.
You know what? He's actually... I didn't realise it, but his average rating is one of the highest in my squad.
Oh, that could be it. That could be massive if he were without ZZ for 5 or 6 games.
It is Liberia. They're not going to win it, are they? They'll probably get knocked out pretty early on. So you'd imagine it'd be 2 weeks, 3 tops.
Out of 10, how confident are you in Catania?
How confident?
Yeah.
7.
7.
I don't mind him. He scored about 4 league goals this year in probably about 6 or 7 appearances. It's not like he hasn't scored. He's doing okay. He's just not as good as anybody else in the world. But no, I don't mind. Yeah, everyone has injuries, though, don't they? Everyone has injuries. Everyone loses the best player for a while.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You start roll with it.
Yep. Just fucking roll with the punches and crack on.
The ghost tits up, it's not a problem.
Juventus away. Not overly confident here, but almost through anyway, to be honest.
Put a little picture of the split screen on Twitter as well.
Oh yeah.
People can get a bit of a taste for it.
Yeah, it'd be good if we could fly through a few seasons at a quick pace. Tim must be having a little gander because he's just commented that he wants me to buy a mouse, so he must be listening to me click like fuck on my laptop.
Who's that? Champ?
Yeah.
Yeah, he messaged, he's been...
I have got a mouse, to be honest.
Tweeting. He's been tweeting asking me how to find it. Which is nice, even the champ parts only. I'm going to buy a silent mouse, I think.
I've got one, I just can't be asked to go get it, if I'm honest.
My mouse is a bit loud.
I'll go easy on this touchpad. How's that?
Yeah, it's nice for me to use a touchpad again. Because, like I said, my last laptop did not have one, it broke many moons ago. Who's Leathersford got? Is it Dudley?
I'm not sure. Dan will tell you.
Who've you got, Dan? Three losses. On the bounce, isn't it?
For Dan?
That's serious. I think so.
I think, if I'm honest, it's your pad that can hear, because mine's gone silent and yours is still going click, click.
It might be. I mean, I'm also pretty silent, but... Well. Playing the cop. Oh, he's got gazelles, he said.
Ooh. There's been a bit hit and miss, hasn't there?
Gazelles, yeah. Definitely, yeah. I've been bad here. Yes. Come on. Need to check. You put your team in yet, Dan? Let us know what you've gone with. Or your formation at least.
Stuart Talbot, £4 million. Are we fucking kidding?
I just thought I paid him whatever they asked for. Just because I want to try him out. That's what it's all about. You were saying, try some new players, I'll get some new players in.
I know, yeah, look at your squad.
No, I know there's a lot of players there that everyone gets, but if you look at my starting team, I don't play Hargreaves ever. Moscow I've never played. Sergio, Santa Cruz I don't play. Jojo's normally right winger, I don't play him ever. Never had him. So Hamzic has not played well there. So I'll give him a few. Give him a few of you guys.
How long have you been doing ballet, Dan? Dan's got ballet tomorrow. He's going to do his team before he goes.
I reckon he's nimble enough, mate.
You reckon he is?
Yeah, I think he's got it in him.
Yeah, I do.
Anyone's got any suggested signings in the chat? Tim, Dan, or me and you, Scott, the other two viewers. Just let us know.
Yeah. I want to try that Muscora about that centre half. They're worth 100k, they won't even accept 4.5 million.
Oh, what, the bid, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's left footed as well, which I like.
He looks really good. He's one of the players who, if you played him for a couple of years, he'd be unreal.
Yeah, he's trying.
He's got mid-teens already. He's in my Sassuolo save that I've got playing. Me with Bob.
With Bob.
With Bob FC. Him and Mex says at centre half.
But why have I not signed Carlos Jacks? Maybe it's because I spent all that time whinging at you for signing the same boring players.
Probably. My squad's very different to what it normally looks like.
Yeah, I've signed a few newbies. I've just loaded up that -2 shortlist as well. Just having a browse through that. That's available for your pleasure if you wish to have a look.
Will that be on mine then? Yeah. Oh yeah, of course it will. Yeah. There's all your stuff in it. Nice. That is my clicking. Sorry, everyone. I shall stop.
Oh, everyone that I've signed off that shortlist that you've just loaded has now come up with wanted by Bayern because they're all on your shortlist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
I never really had Lee Bowyer either.
I love Lee
Very,
Bowyer.
very few players will ever reach potential over 180. Juskowiak.
I tell you what, if every player in your squad got to 180, you'd be alright, wouldn't you? Let's be honest.
Which Juskowiak are you talking about? I hope you mean this dude. No, not him. Why would you? Dan says give Juskowiak a go, which is the guy from Wolfsburg, I'm assuming. I can't afford him, mate. It looks half decent though, Dan. Off the ball and whatnot. Let's go. Let's have it.
Have you got any plans for your weekend?
Just doing
Oh shit.
boxes and unpacking boxes, trying to put baby gates in and that. Trying to get my dishwasher set up. Really boring stuff. Really boring to talk about on a stream, to be honest. What are you up to, mate? Anything else decent?
Not really, no. I'll probably watch football for the majority of the day tomorrow. My daughter's going to a birthday party with my missus. I think they've got like a spa, beauty, nail polish shite. So that's definitely an all-girl affair.
On my screen, I am listening to you, mate. My screen's frozen. Dan just told me my screen has frozen. It's frozen on the squad screen. No idea why. Let me close that down. Click on it again.
It's alright now, it's alright. I think I've sorted it. What is going on here? I've had 2 minutes enough. Should be alright now. Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, I've just missed an absolutely barnstorming victory for me as well. Oh, look at you, struggling.
Got 2 minutes enough.
Yeah, I'm at Goodison on Sunday as well.
Oh yeah? Very good. Leeds are away at Southampton tomorrow.
That should be a fairly simple game, that really. Never is a U-Men at the moment, though.
No.
We've got West Ham, so it's
Will that be a good game?
big game, really. The Moyes derby.
Yeah. Is Calvert-Lewin fit? He's been injured, hasn't he?
I'm hoping so, yeah. Yeah, they said 2 to 3 weeks at least. And that was about 4 weeks ago, so.
He wasn't in the England squad, was he?
No, he pulled out to stay back and work on his fitness.
Yeah.
He's not played for ages.
Phillips pulled out as well. I'm hoping he's fit.
Yeah, I can't watch Rondon playing anymore. No, I don't hate him, but he's not fit at all. You know, he can't play.
I've been really impressed with Townsend and Damari Gray. What an absolute steal that is at £1 million.
In class 2 with 1.7 million in total.
Yeah, unbelievable. Townsend's always been a solid Premier League player, hasn't he? I mean, he's always got that
Just one of them. He works hard.
Yeah, he works hard. He's steady away. I mean, he'll get you a solid 7 out of 10 week in, week out, but then he's always got that something special in his locker as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've not seen a player who can do that at Everton for many, many years. Just somebody who can actually score from outside the area. Yeah, like you say, it could happen at any time with him. So, no, it's exciting to have him around. Seems like a good lad as well, which is pretty important. But Damari Gray's been brilliant.
Yeah, he has.
He's always had potential, but just a bit of consistency needed. And he's been well good. We definitely need Calvert-Lewin though. So yeah, very much hoping he's back. Did you watch the boxing the other day?
I did, yeah.
Catch up, I'm assuming.
No, I didn't actually. I set my alarm for half past.
Did you?
Set my alarm for 4:30, and a few of the guys were on Smuts' stream. Did a bit of a watch along, so I jumped on that with them.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
It was a little bit frustrating because me and Steve were both watching it on like IPTV, like illegal streams.
Yeah.
But Steve's stream were about a minute in front of mine, so he kept fucking telling me everything that had happened before it. I was getting right pissed off, so I had to mute it for about halfway through the fight. I had to mute it. I said, you know what, I'll come and talk to you when it's done because it took me head in.
Yeah, you'd have to. It was class though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at one point, I think it was it the 10th round he knocked him out. Steve said something along the lines of, is it over on yours yet, Scott? And I'm like, oh, fucking hell, cheers, Steve.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Looking back at it, he absolutely battered him for about 7 or 8 rounds, didn't he?
Yeah.
Absolutely pummeled him. Like, there's that 10th round, he's just wandering around, he's staggering around, don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
superb late win there from me. In case you didn't see it.
I did see it, yeah. 3 points is 3 points. You turned your sound off yet?
Mine? Yeah.
Your game sound?
Yes, mate. Non-splashing. Woo. Oh. Hello, Tim. Tim, you can't comment on YouTube, you know. Get you, instead of being on your phone on Twitter, Tim, get on your phone on YouTube and type in the comment in the chat, because I'm watching the chat.
Do you need an account though to comment?
He's tweeting. He's just tweeting tweeting along, like you're not playing and Geese, suggesting Geezer and players because he's getting involved, like, but I'm not seeing it because I've got the stream up on my phone to chat. Get it up on your phone, champ. I don't mind having a look at Geetha. Decent player. Not sure I need another striker, unfortunately.
I think I'd sooner get David Villa. Cheaper as well.
David Villa. Keon. Yeah, I think I might end up having to cancel the Guede experiment. Not that good.
Yeah, that's not a very good version of David Villa. Sometimes it can be really good.
I never really had him.
I did a save once, so I tried to replicate that, the Spanish side that dominated for 6-8 years. Tried to replicate it because a lot of them are all really young, but they're just not that good.
Yeah, the likes like Xavi and Fabregas. Is that?
No, Fabregas is not on it, but Xavi, Torres, David Villa, Xavi Alonso. Who else is there? There's a few others. Then there's a couple of good young guys at Social, aren't there?
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
Lorea's quite good.
Like
Estefania.
Yeah, Estefania's an OCO4 legend. I like what's his name? Is it Unai?
Unai's from Villarreal, and centre back.
Centre half, yeah. Good him. Tim's in the chat. Welcome, Tim. You can suggest all you want now. I don't have to go on Twitter to catch him. Moscow, this guy. Ogier Moscow. Just to match up with the Moscow I've got. I'll give him a scout, Tim, just for you. Diop is a great shot, actually. I would actually like Diop.
What, fullback? Winger, whatever.
He can play winger as well, can't he? Yeah, because Hamasic is not. He's not a good right winger at all.
Yeah, I've dropped Dede to wing back.
Just on one side?
No, I've dropped wing backs on both sides now.
I might actually just drop one side. I just had an idea. Why not? Go asymmetric. Let's try that. see how this works out. If I sign Diop, Mr. Mega Horse, I'll be popping him back at right wing. Salhamazic turns up. Look at that. Drops him back to full back, wing back. Best game of the season. Apologies for the clicking. Scott turned me off. Could hear myself then. I will be investing in a mouse.
ITV Rocky 4's just started. You fan of Rocky?
Not at all, mate, no.
Oh. Well, failing that, you could put Catherine Tate show on Watch HD.
I've got the Chat Manager stream on
your TV.
Yeah. So keep an eye on what you're doing.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. You're pissing top at league.
Yeah, that's true. Smashing it's too easy, isn't it? And you've got all your own tactic files, so.
Let's be honest, it doesn't take 30 seconds to create a tactic file, does it?
Does mine. Does as intricate as mine.
Come off it.
What are you laughing at?
Half of my copy and over half I downloaded. You're not playing that 262, are you?
The MMJ. Yes, Tim doesn't like Rocky. No, it's not for me. I think it's the really poor lead actor and the drum beats every time someone gets punched in the face. I think that's what puts me off. So I click around. Good shout by Mr. Mega Horse playing Paolo Sergio. I'm keeping him because he is definitely not one that I would have kept normally. But he said give him a run out. And he's been absolutely brilliant. Absolutely class. So well done, Dan. You win. Looking at getting our pod back up in the next couple of weeks as well.
That'd be good.
First week in November. Season 2. Tim, I hope you've listened to them all. Just like Dan has. We are working very hard on, and this is the first anyone's heard of it, we're working very hard on a major guest.
Major?
Yeah. Yeah. Tim, correct. Anybody over 29 is past it. Absolutely correct. This is why I'm being a little bit different on this save. I'm playing Effenberg.
Have you not signed a 33-year-old centre back?
Correct. I've signed 2 of them. I've got Moscow. I've signed Carrera.
Massimo Carrera?
Absolutely. I've got Jojo at right wing. I'm signing a lot of old players to try to be a bit different. It's painful. I kept Linker. He's 31. He's crap. But I'm just trying to mix it up.
Why don't you try and speed it up a little bit and click continue?
Oh yeah, sorry. Just entertaining the crowd with my old players.
Oh, fuck. Oh dear.
Yeah, yeah, there's been some developments with Rob Sloth's world record attempts as well.
That's the. There's absolutely no way that it's ended in anything other than utter disappointment and failure.
I mean, you're saying that. Just you wait. Just you wait, mate. What's this about down systems saying? It's impossible for Santa Cruz to reach his potential. Nobody in the game starts at
Who the
198,
fuck's this guy?
so he can't reach it.
What was that?
It's interesting.
So that again?
It's impossible for Santa Cruz to reach his potential. Nobody on the game starts at 198 ability, so he can't reach it.
Tim says he's never listened to a pod in his life, including yours, and he has no intention of doing so. Don't hate him.
I mean, fair enough, Tim. Pods aren't for you. I mean, podcasts are fucking brilliant.
I'm a big fan of there's a couple I really like. Peter Crouch podcast, probably my favourite.
Yeah, quickly, Kevin, class. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, Tim, you like it. It's a chat manager one, mate. You could get involved. You can feel it and live it with us. It's right up your street, I would imagine. But fair play if you don't want to listen to a pod. We shall be back soon anyway, regardless of that. Regardless of whether you're listening or not. We'll keep our 23 listeners. And roll on with season 2. So Dan Megarosh, just to clarify, you're saying that nobody on the game will ever be above 198 ability. I don't really know what that means in game, but that's what you're saying, Dan, is it? And who is the top ability at the start of the game? Please, Daniel, who is top? Thank you. Who do you reckon it is, Scott? Before he writes the answer. Who's top for ability? Current ability.
I go with, I don't know. Maybe Vieira or Shevchenko, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Shevchenko as well, probably. He's been experimenting, looking at ability in the game. They'll never pass 190. Right? He says, Tim says Totti's top. Yeah. That right, Dan? Let's see. Unless you create a player who starts above it. I wonder, Dan, if you started a player above 190, would that then raise the cap, the ceiling for everyone else? Or not? Can. Tim Robb is definitely worth a listen. I think you'd agree, Scott.
Oh, yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
He's very much worth a listen on a podcast.
I share a very similar sense of humour to Rob, and I find him extremely funny.
Yeah, he's excellent. Needs to be reined in sometimes, but he's a very good listener, yeah.
Yeah, he's not easily reined in. He doesn't approve.
Tell me about it. Yeah, part of the challenge. But yeah, no, it is good. It is good too. Can't Totti and one other. It's got to be Shevchenko or Vieira or Vieira or something like that. Go. So Dan, you'll have to check whether raising the ability by creating a new player who's above, who's above 200 or whatever. I wonder if everyone else would get better as well, like Santa Cruz. Never rein him in. You've not heard some of the things he's saying to him.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm in agreement with Tim. I think you should just let him go.
Nah.
It's absolutely incredible listening.
Yeah. Well, you give it a listen to him and you see at which points I should have let him go on and get even worse. Then let me know. Yes, Dan, send the proof over. Definitely send us the proof about if you create one player book that you only have one player book at any one time. Huh. Weird the way the little database works, I think.
Still having fucking goalkeeper trouble. We need that centre half in as well.
You're still pushing for Mascaro?
Yeah, just keep up in my fucking beds. Where's...
Like battering him as well there. Not
Yeah.
probably behind, but you're 2-1 down, battering him. Surprised Steve's not been on yet. He said he'd be back at 11, didn't he?
Yeah, but I think he had a dick appointment, didn't he?
Yeah, seemed like it, yeah. Ryan messaging on the group asking him where he is. Why does that not surprise me? He's just wanting to Edinburgh Revel, where are you?
It's 11:30 on a Friday night. Ian Campbell probably doesn't even know where he is.
Why have they not? Why have they not met up earlier? Funny, isn't it? Up in his neck of the woods. Trying to find him.
Tim, who's a nonce? Tim says he can't believe I'm playing a nonce.
Oh yeah, I don't know. He's in the team.
I don't know.
I don't mind him actually. I'm not in the team. I don't know.
Metzelder. Metzelder apparently dances.
Is he?
Is that true? I didn't know that.
So Hassan Fella, when was that? When is that recent, lads? Or both of them knew it? I have no idea.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Win. So far. 2-1.
Bowyer is 100% my favourite player on the game. Full stop. Period.
Is he?
Yeah. Tim just said he's gradually becoming his favourite centre midfielder.
I mean, yeah, he's in that bracket, isn't he? There's only 3 or 4 of them.
Fucking unbelievable.
He's definitely in that top bracket. He is, agreed.
Carlos Jackson is probably a close second.
What best CM on the game or
No.
favourite player?
Favourite player.
I think I've got a favourite player.
Dave Barnett.
Comes to mind straight away is ZZ Roberts and Scally, really. They're pretty boring. Liverani. Tim, where do you play Liverani? I know you've got that three defensive mids formation going
I
on.
was definitely playing him on that left hand side of them 3. Definitely.
Yeah, I guess. Is that the only place you play him, Tim, or do you move him around a bit? Because I like him and I reckon he could be available in the Super League. But I'm not too sure he can do that job in the centre mid, or I'm not sure he's good enough.
I don't know whether Tim got numbers out of him in the Super League, but I struggled when I took over from Chudley. But I generally only played 2.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think it was only one season before the redraft, but I'm pretty sure I played him alongside Van Bommel.
I think they both do class, but I don't think Liverani would be any good in a 2, which is what I currently play. So left of the 3 sticks to his tried and tested formation ability. Scott, stop playing me through the speakers.
You what, sorry?
I hear myself speaking.
Nothing to do with me.
Definitely is. Yeah. I would be interested in him. So, is it Hools in it?
Yeah.
Jens, if you're listening, which you would definitely not. I would be interested in him. I think it'd be good. It's absolutely ideal for that Tim formation, though, isn't he? I can see why you like him, Tim, because he doesn't really play that well in any other position, apart from left of the 3. Maybe, mate, maybe. Fusini is absolutely class as well. I'm very much going to look at possibly getting him in the Super League and seeing if he can do it. Because he looks class. Love him. We shall see. Not Harrison, which is class. Has it only ever played Harrisonvich for 15 years and just seen how good he got, or if he got any better?
I had a decent Parma save where I won most things for about 10 years, and I played him up front on his own for probably 3 or 4 seasons, and he was probably getting 40 to 50 goals.
Was he?
Yeah, it was a class team, but
his stats improved much.
No, but it's not. Do you know what I mean? He's got them 6 or 7 20s, and that's about it. I don't think his finishing ever got above about 11.
Right.
Just a big shit house, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I like him. I just never really know when to play him because he's got FC.
I always play centre forward.
Yeah.
There's not many forward centres that I would play as a striker, but he's definitely one of them. Normally, I would operate him at attacking midfield.
Can't have a striker with 7 finishing. May as well play Paul Douglas. Well, you're saying that, but Paul Douglas has normally got over 15 for finishing. And I don't like Paul Douglas. Oh, you've got Paul Douglas. Forgot about that.
Do I?
Yeah, he's in your Aussies.
Did I sign him for Bants? Oh,
He's fuming with it.
I think I find him for no reason, didn't I? I've just released him. You can have him.
Tim, you can have a striker with 7 for finishing. You can. Doesn't mean much, Tim. I've had Kevin Kyle on 1 for finishing, scoring 50 goals. Doesn't actually make much difference. Weirdly enough.
Ooh, I like that. I'm going to try and sign him. I love a player with 20 flair. Pace and flair. Fucking love that.
Who's this now?
Some guy that Dan's put in the comments, Musa Yahaya.
Just close it down. Oh, just close my save down. Oh, come on, because I'm on windowed mode. Oh, I need your network code again. Hang on. That's ridiculous. Try clicking on something and then press the wrong button. Now you got LEDs on the screen again.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hang on. Roll back up to your thing. So, the secrets of the trade here coming in. Is that going to play my game or something there?
No, it's not played because I've not clicked continue. You should be back in now.
Oh, it's definitely played.
Oh, has it played it?
Yeah, I mean, I've won. That's fine, but it's going on. Great day with a 10. I'm doing this. It's fine, whatever. Sorry to all the fans out there that missed that game.
Yeah, I tell you who was doing bits on a save that I started. Who's that striker that we found on this shortlist a few days ago?
Is it Moya?
Yeah, he's got like 12 goals in 5 games or something.
Yeah, he's a bit mental. So was that Sand as well. Sand's class. And so Tim says he can't have a player with 7 finishing. Yeah, that's fair enough. Does work though. Yeah, each to their own. Dan's banging on about Yaha, which is not that one.
I've just bid for him.
Which Yaha is it? Issa.
Musa.
Oh. That's 20. I never realised he was 26. Huh. Yeah, I'm tempted to get one of those. I might get Sand or Moya actually. Much better than now for the secret. Yeah, I was class for down in this one. Actually, very good. Bayern are absolutely money making team, aren't they? You know, they're one of those teams that the more you play, the more money they get in.
Yeah. That's not the best version of Moya that I've seen.
No, not at all.
But yeah, I've got him on a save at Sporting Lisbon where I've just sold all the squad and built a squad with players from that shortlist. And yeah, he's doing well.
What's his name? There he is. I think I might go with Sand instead. Diop comes in, wings his way in. Collins or somewhere. He's another one I've never really seen played for.
That Diop is absolutely shocking. Like what have you signed him for? Like to do what?
Pace, dribble,
Signed him to run.
technique. You'll see, mate. Flair. Don't you worry.
Can't pass, he can't shoot, and he can't tackle.
Doesn't matter. Genuinely doesn't matter, does it, on this game? At all. As long as you've got a few key stats for the position that you're playing in, it really doesn't matter what the rest of the stats are like. Surely you've noticed this by now.
Yeah, but I just look at Diop and think he looks like an absolute bag of shit. I've signed him before, you know what I mean? I know he is.
I've never actually signed him. Sand. Yeah, I'm going to start sand.
I think me and Campbell had him on a stream, maybe Monza or something.
That makes sense. I'm going to sell Pizarro.
Pizarro.
Yeah, big fan of him. Like him.
I'll swap you for Jan Koller. He's one of your type, isn't it? Big.
Yeah, he is, but
A big shit house.
yeah, I would take Jan Koller.
I'll throw in Jurgen Koller as well.
I like Jurgen Koller as well. No,
He's retiring at the end of the season, but you can have him as part of the deal. Khan, Zidane, and Veron are the three players.
Wrong. Can't cross and no creativity for a winger. Well, let's play him. Let's see how he does. I genuinely don't know because I've never had him. Oh, you got my score out.
Yeah, he's in, mate.
It'll get cancelled, will it?
Why will it?
Because it's about 8 million. He's worth 100. It's worth 100k, isn't it? I'd be surprised if that was 3.
It's gone through, mate.
7 million for a guy worth 100k.
Don't worry about that, Tato. I just want to try him.
No, I don't. Mate, I spent 4 million on Stuart.
Fuck's sake.
I meant he was actually on 7.71 rating, but whatever. I meant the board. They normally cry about it. Right, Jojo, you've done well. You go in the resis. Too many players. Effenberg's out for about 4 years. Resis. Yeah.
Right then. Oh, fuck.
Are you playing now, yeah?
Yeah.
Looks shite. Who
Who?
says it?
Who does?
I don't know. Timmy's telling me so much shit. I don't know. Could be anyone. Sam, maybe? Maybe he's just thought about the Ope.
Could be Mascara.
No, it could be Moscow, yeah.
He looks,
He's not shit, though.
no, he gets right good, doesn't he?
Very good. Very good.
Well, he's straight in, so let's have a look. Tato, just click continue on it, because then I can play my game and you can dick about while I'm playing.
I'm sorry. I thought I was watching your screen. I forgot. A bit behind.
It can't be that shit. He's wanted by Bayern Munich.
Yeah, he means Mascaro, yeah. He's not shit, is he? He's got like teens coming out his ass. I mean, that sounds wrong, but he's got. If he's got all 13s and 14s at 21, wow, for everything, give it 2 years, he's well good. We shall see anyway. That's going to be fine, isn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5. Bayern in Division 2. Yeah. I mean, he would be brilliant in Division 2 if he could get him in Division 2. It would be unreal.
I won't be paying $7 million for a centre half in Division 2.
I'm guessing it doesn't cost that much normally, though.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Money wasn't really an issue for me.
No.
When have you ever had a save that lasts more than 2 seasons? Apart from your Kevin Kyle.
Yeah, I don't. Get very bored. The Super League?
Yeah, we did we not stream the first episode of this head to head, and then the day after you proposed our next stream idea to me.
Yeah. Keep it fresh, isn't it? Yeah. Don't say Kevin Kyle. I went there. That was a quality save, actually. Might do it again. Who's this now? Who's joined? What's that?
Who's joined what?
Someone's joined the Skype but doesn't even have an actual name.
What's that? Who's the guest?
I don't know.
Oh, it's
God,
Steve.
it's-
Here he is. You emptied your ball bag, Steve.
Steve, we are live on YouTube,
So give us all the details.
and you're on mute. His little face. Still, you are still on mute. I can't hear you. I don't know if Scott's muted everything.
No, it's him.
Oh, yeah, it's you. Maybe he's just not talking. Yeah.
Just start looking at our beautiful faces. Isn't it?
You know what Kevin Kyle's like on this same actually?
No one cares, Tato.
The fans do. They've all just said show us Kevin Kyle.
See you, Steve, or what? They're just watching.
Yeah. Watch away, Steve. Watch away. Oh, Yerins is back. Get it. Forgot about that.
Got a grin like a Cheshire cat. He's definitely had his balls emptied.
This phone keeps falling over. That's a fact.
Steve, we can't hear you. We don't know what you're saying.
Oh, she's on mute. Oh, man. Signed in on his sister's YouTube again, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think he could be the next Asian superstar. Jai Shao.
$2 million?
2 million. Absolute steal.
I'm not actually seeing he's any good. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Where's he in from?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Is he off that list?
No.
He looks very good.
I know, yeah.
$5 million is worth. What's this now? Off the ball 17, finishing 20. All you need. Oh, Kevin Kyle on loan.
Have you just loaned him?
Yeah.
How big is your squad?
I've just got Harrison signed up as well.
How many foreigners you got? I've got about 7, mate.
Yeah, I've got far too many. I can't play him. Can't play him.
Oh, I can't. Need to sell.
You've still got Nick Paber.
I'm just about to fuck him off, actually. At the start of the season, I didn't have any option on the left-hand side, so I just kept him about.
Look how we've got 2 Steves. Have you got 2 Steves?
Oh, I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, he's here. Can hear him.
Yeah, it didn't open it in app for some reason. It's opened it on web page. I don't know why.
Welcome, Steve.
All right, Steve. Steve, we are live, yeah. Please give us all the gory details of your evening so far.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Not worry about it.
I am seriously not worrying about it, so keep
Me neither, mate. Me neither.
Right, I'm just going to have a look, Scott. How many more games are out? So I am going to have to go up. I'll play. What are we on? God, there's a lot of games coming up.
We should play, whatever. Next league game?
Yeah.
He's live on YouTube. I'm going to watch it on YouTube so I can watch it next. I can't see that.
Yeah.
Yes, mate. It's live on YouTube.
Anyway, nice to say hello and bye to you.
Alright, mate.
Guest appearance in a bit, mate. Hopefully he's washed his hands.
Next league games, then we'll call it night.
Tato screen stopped again.
Oh, it might be Steve's fault, that.
Possibly. Thank you for the heads up. Shampoo. Mega Hoose.
Yeah, it's back good now. Yeah, we'll blame Steve for that short interruption of
Tim, what do you think to the 2 screens on the go? Fan? Or not? Boring? Is it boring?
Fucking hell. Well, to be fair,
as well. Does anyone need to see face cam as well? Let us know in the chat.
face cam. Oh, there's plenty of room to get some more captures in.
I mean, my head is big though, don't forget. But, yeah. Cheers, Dan. Send me the proof. I never believe you till you send me the proof, so that's good.
Proof of what?
About ability. When your screen's not frozen, it's okay. Cheers, Tim. Not emotional.
Christian Vaughan's is absolute garbage. I'm going to chuck in this little new signing.
Yeah, I'm sticking in mine. I'm just putting Sam up in mine as well, just for laughs, see what happens. Jose Maria with Kevin Kyle on the bench. Diop at right wing. Yes, we are looking unbeatable, it says.
I've struggled defensively big time. Brought in my dependable goalkeeper, he's been shit. The save must be corrupt or something.
Was that top?
They ain't had a shot yet.
Kevin Kyle, yes, you have, mate. You come back.
Fucking first shot on target again.
On loan. 3-0 win. I'm quite enjoying having some food guys at the back. Moscow and Carrera. I will stick around and play another game if you want.
Oh, wow. Just lost again. It's all going to tits.
Kevin Kyle starting next game, by the way, for the listeners.
Might have to sign Carlos Jacques as my saviour. For something different. Fucking hell, I'm 7 points behind. Anybody? I've lost. As if I've lost 4 games. What the fuck? Might have to go narrow.
Ooh, boo.
Boring bastard.
What is this? Is it Champions League? I'll try and get through 1 week if you're quick.
Oh, I've got fucking Lazio away. I'd rather not.
Fuck, it tells me I'm streaming, isn't it? Madrid. At home.
Now would be a good time to call it because we just ticked over the 2-hour mark.
I don't mind, mate. I don't mind at all.
No, it's alright. We'll play next one. I just don't want to get arsed by Lazio. My arse is a bit sore last 30 minutes with performances.
I was thinking we'll do the European game and then 1 more league game and then done.
Okay.
Because then I can put Kevin Kyle in and play a few randomers. Since I'm miles ahead in the league. What'll be going on tomorrow night, do you reckon? Nothing.
I don't think so. I generally don't do a great deal on a Saturday night, if I'm honest.
No. Probably just more champ manager, innit?
Probably.
It's nice to see Megarov's just playing his 16-team save the other day.
Oh, I know, yeah, he said.
And then again. He's in charge of 16 Premier League teams all at once. That's
Okay.
ridiculous.
It must take him about 18 months to play a season on that.
I don't think you've seen this. I think he's played a season on this newest version. Big Tim's home alone again. Yeah, more champ, more beers probably. Maybe more network saves, who knows?
Who knows?
So Diopa's played 1 game, 1 goal, got an 8. Let's get this out of the way. I'm not bothered about the European, to be honest, this season. I'm just enjoying playing all these random new players. Away day gets to start.
Fucking hell, I've got some injuries.
Swift 2-1 win. Not even that bothered.
In what? Champions League?
You. I've just put 5 subs out as well because they're bothered picking the rest. Power Sage.
I'd be absolutely amazed if I get anything out of this.
Power Sage was playing class here. Champ to get to season 2 of a 16-team save is impressive, mate. Glutton for punishment, you are.
That's a big win, is that?
Right, let's get through to the weekend. Pick a decent, interesting side. And then we'll knock it on the head. I know I'll be gutted, listeners and watchers, when it's finished, but soz.
Oh dear.
Quite entertaining watching two at once, I think. Though.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm quite enjoying watching it on the screen. Oh, bizarre, absolutely, mate.
How much you got for Pizarro?
That's 11 million. Which he's not played a game, I don't think. He's played mid one sub appearance, so I'll take anything over 10. It'll probably be class there for Leverkusen. Try and buy him back in a couple of seasons. I'll go to you.
Oh, excuse me.
Lashville. Dan's tipping Lashville to back against you. Yeah, 6 months to pay stay. I not negotiate and take that out, but I'm not playing him. Can't be honest with him. I'll take the money, spread it out if they want. Buying one of these teams that seem to gain like 2 million every month anyway, so it's not a problem really. Yeah, Tim, I genuinely don't either. Never receive payments unless it's in full. But sometimes I'm really not bothered like right now. If it's a serious save, go for full payment. Right, here we are.
Let's roll.
Playing already, yeah.
Yeah. I picked my team before.
Okay, now.
Well, I only made one change. Fucking hell. What the fuck is going on with my defense? Fucking layman, absolute cunt. He's getting fined, that prick. Looks like I have shit and all. Go fuck off. Oh my god. Oh, yes, really just got a 90th minute winner. Cheers, Dan.
Oh, look who scored for me. That's a surprise. Good time, Smollett. This one's just waking up. Oh, look, we got a brace. Never believe that, would you? Probably the best striker on the game.
Right, mate, I'm going to save it and sack it. Thank you. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Yeah, cheers, lads, in the chat as well. Nice
See you
to
later.
go on. Such a late time. See you later, fellas.
Night all.